Oke guys, jumpa lagi di channel kita menyusul lagi game God of War RAGNAROK.
Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate, lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have me back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathog? Madam Neathog, where have you
Neathog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
for a moment?
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madam Neathog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Si kodok.
We are certain the trace could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
My
Of
house.
course. We should get down to the wolves, brother.
What the heck?
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now,
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
Don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Sigrun.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was
Apa ini?
stubbornly determined to remind me.
Petir beku.
I should have guessed it was Sigrun helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Why? Never.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's mind? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. He gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate. Which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence.
Brother, seems the wolves have led us here. I just hope the Norns are somewhere indoors, and warm. Safe to say, no, I have not missed Midgard in Fimbulwinter. Thank you.
We will see soon enough.
Frost on my neck, Doctor!
Enemies on the left!
Right flank!
Incoming fire!
The way forward is magically sealed. Something in here is giving it power.
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, it can wait.
I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it. Open. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it.
You were saying the Sisters of Fate abused their power.
They did. So I... killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Ah, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Raider on the left!
Bubuknya belok.
Watch the fire!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will fire!
Perasaan udah dipukul tuh masih mukul, heran.
Right side!
Oh iya bener.
Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Jenazah.
there! How was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough.
What is that?
The troll is done! It's yours now!
That's frost in my neck, son! Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look. Left flank!
Behind you, Kratos!
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
Brother, your fight with Thor must have scattered pieces of Tyr's statue all over the lake. Looks like the shield ended up lodged here. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
The Alpha!
Nembakin apa sih?
That is all of them. Why do they whine?
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
Wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that. The oarsmen. A monument to conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Chill it.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjotorlund. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries. Something you need to do before we find the man? Looks like there's a staircase on the other side.
Behind you! Look out!
I think I know this place.
Switching!
That frost in my neck stump!
Alpha!
What the heck? Kayaknya udah.
Watch yourself.
You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
There it is. The other staircase.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Is that a key?
Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
What the heck? Dia cari cuma muter doang.
Mimir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
Look, another Coal Raider camp. We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
Enemy behind you!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
Incoming left side! Fire left side! Yelpa!
Left side, brother! More Rangers!
Kratos! Their chieftain! The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Oh, no.
A trap!
Another dead end.
Yelpa!
Traitor on the left!
Got him! Yelpa!
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Looks like your axe is due for some attention. Anything for Freya? Hope it's to your liking. Does this work? Please say yes. Kratos? That ought to hurt him. May it strike true. Cool. Their deaths will be painless-ish. That ought to hurt him. May it strike true. Oh, got time to chat?
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
Mimir, look. Another Fjotalund marking.
Aye, this place must have been part of Sigrun's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Another crane.
Good! That's the way! Yelpa!
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell.
Seems it only rotates in the other direction.
Sad to see Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
Oh, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes, there certainly are.
Kuburan di sini bawanya gimana?
Enemies on the left! Good, that's the way! Shooting arrows!
Well done.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. It can't be.
It is.
Mir. Look, the other half of the key.
I knew those pieces would fit. Can't wait to see what lock it belongs to.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Avoid every attack!
Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
Oh, and all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other, she never mentioned anything about this.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her.
Freya, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go.
What the heck?
Intentional.
Oh, sure.
Oh, iya ada.
Dead on the throne. Huh.
Kratos! Alka!
Chat apa sih?
Tell me when to shoot! Godred!
Here sits Prince Dogger. I can't believe he's still here.
Prince Dogger? That the corpse of Sigrun's brother? How'd he end up like that then? Freya, why won't you answer me? What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
Are you certain you want to read this?
No, brother. You do it.
It seems Sigrun put a curse on her brother for killing the Mad King.
No. Truly?
She did not know the Mad King had murdered her family. Once she did, it was too late. She had cursed her brother. That is why she joined the Valkyries. To atone.
You knew all about Sigrun's family, didn't you, Freya?
It's not my story to tell.
Funny. Learning all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets.